The Michigan State Police says important FEMA grants are not getting paid on time, and they're worried it might start to affect some critical services. It's our top story tonight at 6. Thanks for joining us. I'm Sherry Jones.
And I'm Siobhan Klepfer. State Police tell 6 News the delays could leave a $300 million gap in their budget for the year, and that could trickle down to local departments across the state.
Our Nick Simon spoke with law enforcement today. He's here for you now with what impacts that could be.
Sherry, Siobhan, these funds go to police departments across the state, and it helps them give their staff the specialized training to handle a disaster, rebuild from one, and prevent it from happening in the first place. I also talked with Ingham County officials who say a lot more than that goes on behind the scenes.
So we're kind of like the backup. We're the ones you don't want to see, you don't usually see in your neighborhood.
Nobody wants to see a disaster happen in their community, but when it does, Ingham County Emergency Management gets a call.
Fire chief, if he needs an excavator because this building fell down, he doesn't have to worry about looking up what the nearest excavator is. We already have those contacts. We work with our 911 center. So
the team also manages specialized equipment, like drones when officers need help with searches. They're also trained to handle mass casualty events, like the large pileup on I-96 in November.
We're there just to kind of help them with command because a lot of people have never dealt with a scene with that many injured people.
Department officials tell me that they use FEMA grants to pay for the specialized training that they need to do their job. And they've already spent some of that money and have plans for the rest.
Right now, we've sent everything we need up to the state. The state has sent it to FEMA. They're just waiting then to get reimbursed from FEMA so that they can reimburse us.
And we're continuing to stack those up, so to speak. Work continues at this point in time, but it's getting to the point where we have to start looking at if any changes are going to need to be made.
The state police are getting more frustrated, and officials are worried about any more delays.
Holds on these grants have the potential to disrupt services and payroll for personnel if it continues.
Ingham County officials tell me that they won't have any room in the budget to cover these costs if they left holding the bill.
The percentage of money we get now is it's maybe 20% of what we had 10 years ago. So we're continuing to do what we can with what we have. We always have a wish list, but nonetheless, we want to keep the county as best prepared as we can.
The state police said that the approval process for these grants used to take a week at the most, but they haven't seen anything approved yet in March. FEMA has a March 14th deadline to pay up from a federal court, but we're still waiting to see if that happens. Back to you.